Hello, knowledge seekers. This is Showman from Oil and Gas Field Quality Control. We are in discussion of cladding and battering. I made kind of two videos to explain you few terms related to this, like cladding, battering, difference between cladding and coating. Let us discuss some differences today to have a clear idea where we choose which procedures to. First of all, what is clad welding? Cladding welding is one of the activities required by many industries. Its effects has been paramount to the longevity and durability of certain parts, materials and components. How much do you know about clad welding? Are you aware of how the process is done? What can it help you? All this question means, what is the purpose of clad welding? The purpose of clad welding is to protect or secure the surface of a part or a component. Its goal is to add another layer or protection that contains certain properties that you would not be able to achieve by doing other processes. Let's say it will increase the corrosion resistance. If you put a incolloy clad layer on carbon steel pipe, it will give you a long years of life. It will increase the life with little bit of more expenses. What is buttering welding? Buttering, in its simplest term, is a variation of hard surfacing. Understanding the procedure is simple. You use it to deposit surfacing material to one or more surfaces. The goal is to able to deposit a compatible weld metal to complete the weld. The main importance of buttering in welding is to enhance excellent weld job ductility. Process of cladding. The roll bonding, explosive bonding, brazing, extrusion bonding are main processes used to manufacture clad metals. Here are some applications of cladding. You can consider cladding welding as the first option of the applications for many industries. Let's say power plants and nuclear components, marine and military equipment, power and generation tools and equipments, mining machines and equipment, construction of structural machineries, and many more. Clad welding is applied in areas and situations where surfaces might get damaged or worn out or corroded. These are not the only applications of it. There are a lot more you can choose from, especially in high impact and abrasion situations. Cladding and overlay, we are mistaking, both are same. So let us have some idea. Cladding is a process that is widely known in construction and design, but what is cladding in welding? Cladding in welding is simply the procedure of adding or depositing materials to a workpiece. It is not usual welding where it will just to be joined or fused to another material. It is going to be deposited or added to the exterior part of the component. So where cladding can be done by attaching a cladding plate to the inner surface or external surface of a material as required, but cladding also can be done by depositing the weld metal. A lot of people have misconception that clad welding and welding overlay are similar process. While they are closely related, they actually have major differences, especially in how they are done. Weld overlay is a process of developing the properties of the base or the parent metal. It aims to integrate the material into the workpiece, not just adding it on as a protective coating. You can only perform a weld overlay using weld fusion method, not anything else. Cladding, on the other hand, is a procedure of cladding over a material or a workpiece. It is not a process that just integrates into the parent or base metal. Instead, it becomes a protective covering over a certain part or component. With cladding, you can perform either mechanical or welding procedures to apply the clad. They have the same goal, but they are done differently as they yield different results. What are the cladding materials? A clad material is formed from two or more metals that are joined or fused together. It is a highly functional material with composite properties that cannot be obtained with the single material. There are a wide variety of clad materials you can choose from the cladding welding process you need. Most clad metals are composites of a cladding metals such as stainless steel, nickel or nickel alloys, and copper alloys welded to a backing material of either carbon or alloy steel. These two materials are welded together at a mill in a roll under heat and pressure. Different types of cladding material. Brick cladding. This cladding provides a charming, patterned and traditional appearance similar to the stone. Wood cladding, stone cladding, glass cladding, aluminium cladding, scion cladding, stainless steel cladding, porcelain tile cladding. What is the clad welding procedure? The procedure of clad welding is depositing clad materials to a workpiece. It can be through mechanical procedures or welding fusion process. Some of the most common bonding procedures include hot rolling, powder metallurgy, explosion bonding, and so on. All processes would require temperature, pressure, or impact depending on the procedure and the result that you are looking for. How are clad steel welded? You can weld clad material using a filler metal with high alloy content. Welding process for weld cladding. The most processes are manual metal arc or MMA, gas metal arc welding or GMAW, laser deposition, plasma transferred arc welding, PTAW, flux cored arc welding, or gas tungsten arc welding, GTAW, which also termed as argon welding, TIG. These are just current known welding methods and processes used in clad welding. What is the explosion cladding or welding? The particular method is the process known as clad versatile types of metal to any base. You usually use explosion welding or explosive cladding in billets, joining pipes, or blank preparations. Why is explosive cladding welding done? You usually perform explosive clad welding to materials that are difficult to fuse and join. A visual representation of explosive bonding or cladding, the driving force of the clad against the material, it creates a high energy rate impact, assisting materials to be welded onto each other easier and better. Common defects of clad welding. The category in which clad welding defects fall under can also be under welding defects. Therefore, the most common clad welding defects include porosity, slag inclusions, incomplete fusions or penetrations, weld cracks, and undercuts. What materials can be cladded? There are a wide variety of materials, especially metals, that can be cladded. You can choose from the usual pipes, tanks, steel plates, metal sheets, and so on. Your choice will depend on what you want your part or component to be, and of course, which industry you are in. If you are in the construction industry, you can clad out buckets, tuck beds, and even poles. If you are in the mining industry, you can clad rails, carts, and other mining equipment. You can clad item and equipment given that their composite is eligible for cladding, which can be metal or steel. Clad welding versus surfacing. You might be confused how clad welding is different from surfacing. To end your confusion, you can understand this better and easier, especially if you know the two. We know that the cladding welding is a process of adding an extra protective layer to the workpiece. Therefore, you will see extra thickness on that specific or particular part. Surfacing is similar to weld overlay, in which it changes and alters the properties of the surface. But unlike weld overlay, surfacing only induces a thin extra layer of support. The most common procedure of surfacing is done by a metal filler spraying. More so, surfacing is usually done to prevent corrosion and to add viable properties to the part or component. Cladding versus coating. What is the difference? You can use both processes to manipulate the surface, whether on inside or outside of a base or parent metal, but how they are different. Coating is a process of applying or depositing a thin layer of material to a surface. Its goal is to enhance the properties for the resistance against the many types of wear. More often than not, coating is used for expensive and durable materials, adding extra resistance. Cladding, on the other hand, is a procedure of applying corrosion resistance alloy or CRA to a regular type of material. You would want to perform cladding if you want your parts or parent metals to be thicker and also to add the durability against corrosion or abrasion. What is the metal cladding process? By definition, metal cladding is a protective coating process where protective material is deposited. A sample of a circular plate with metal cladding is shown in the picture here. The process involves the application of pressure and or heat to add another metallic layer. Some of the techniques used in metal clad include but not limited to lasers, deformation and diffusion. We know the advantages of clad welding, but when do we actually use it? You would want to use and perform clad welding in certain instances, like to make a temperature resistance layer, to resist stress that could be existence, to enhance the impact resistance of the part or component, to prevent the abrasion and wear and corrosion. When you do not use clad welding, if you want to strengthen the specific part or component, clad welding is not used for that. When your goal is to increase the load capacity of your part or component, definitely clad welding is not for that. If you use that part or component for high pressure situations, also clad welding is not advisable. You might think that cladding welding is a process you can effectively and efficiently maximize the almost anything. However, that is not what the case is. You also need to consider physical limitations that clad plates are having. What are weld overlay cladding machines? They are machines or equipment that can help you with the clad welding process. You need to overlay cladding equipment manufactured by any company. These machines can function based on how you plan or using it. In fact, there are different types and kinds of weld overlay machines you can use. There are plasma hard facing machines, laser cladding machines, FCAW and GMAW cladding machines, and so on. Which type of clad welding machine should you get? Among the various types and kinds of cladding welding, the best and most appropriate machine would depend on the material you are working on. There are certain materials that are not compatible with a particular welding procedure. That is when choosing the correct type of machine is crucial. Definition of strip cladding. It is a welding technique or fusion that utilizes a strip welding metal. This material is then deposited to an inner place or part of your component. The goal of strip cladding is to produce a corrosion resistance inner layer for the machine's parts. Benefits of strip cladding welding. Strip cladding welding is basically just the welding of a weld metal strip to the insides of the equipment. The main benefits and advantages of strip cladding are metal deposition weld rate increases. You will be able to save up on cost because clad steel is used instead of CRA material. It can lengthen the lifespan of the life expectancy of the inner diameter of the tube-like structures and low rates of metal dilution. What is the common thickness of weld cladding? More often than not, clad material usually sit between 2 to 4 mm. That is the typical and usual thickness of cladding layers. However, the thickness of clad materials is not just limited to that range. You have to consider certain instances where thicker or even thinner clad material is needed. So thank you guys. I hope you have an idea of cladding, weld overlay, buttering. If you gain some knowledge and like the way of my teaching, please do not forget to share my channel, subscribe to my channel, and hit the like button. Signing off, Showman for today. Thank you.